Jamie So Cool. Hi, welcome to the chat. Just doing some quick self-promo stuff. Hello, welcome Billy Skull to the chat. Other Fridays. Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome to chat. Just doing a couple of things real quick before I get started. I think that should be good. I'll just make a couple of announcements real quick. And then how am I doing animation here? I'm doing well. I obviously just got finished seeing Iron One. I'll be talking about it, how I enjoyed it. Just get something real quick. Pretty Parasite, how welcome to the chat. Saw the trailer, it does not disappoint, I won't spoil. Sorry. I would say very good out of 10, so I'll just kind of give my overall thoughts on it. I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I mean, very well done. Cinematography is really, really good. The lighting is very... fits perfectly into the theme, or not the theme, but the atmosphere of the movie. It's very horror, it's very cramped. I remember seeing something where it was like something with claustrophobia. I didn't really get that feeling. It was just more kind of just like, which I made some people guess, but I was never really, I don't really have a fear of claustrophobia, so it doesn't really affect me too much. But yeah. Trying to think what else I need to do. That's right. She may have to be the ninth, Nico. Well, you know, someone had to eventually. It's only a matter of time. Besides, there's a nice ring to it. Nico the ninth. Lovecraftian. It did feel very Lovecraftian, or as Hunter would say, especially Lovecraftian. Honestly, I think it did the kind of Lovecraft themes very, very well, and it wasn't overwhelmingly. I would say it was just enough to give you that little. It was like how would I describe it? It's like when you get a little bit of like a really, really rich sauce on a very well cooked. Not a well cooked, but like when the season there, if let's say you have like a chicken breast and it's not quite like luxurious, it's a little middle of the road, but then you have a really, really nice pan sauce and it just brings the entire dish together. Oh, it's just like that. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Actually, I think the mic is just a little away from it. So let me just turn up the decibels a bit. But I think this should be good. Yeah, I'd also say I really love the monster design because we didn't get to see it too much. So I think that's another thing that's really, really well done. We get just enough to where it is scary, but not to the point of like ridiculous. Let's see what else. I will say I think Markiplier did a phenomenal job acting. I completely believe, I did not even think that this was Markiplier playing it. I think Mark did a really good job of separating like, his usual kind of goofy self in his YouTube channels from this character, and I think it very believable and sincere. Yes, when I first watching the movie, I think his performance got better as the movie went on and as the intensity kind of amped up and amplified. I think that's another one. And then I'm trying to think what else was there. Um, the special effects I think were really good. It was nice to not see something that was like utter CGI. I think I can't. I know there was obviously some parts that are CGI. Like I think towards the end, there's a couple of places, but throughout the movie, I think it definitely worked. That it was all practical. It was all set in one place, so it's more faithful. And as a video game adaptation, it's really really good because. I mean, the guy worked on it for 3 years. I don't think he's. I mean, I don't know if he's burned out. I can't speak from personality, but I mean, first of all, the movie is in it. It's not only a financial, but it's also, I think, I guess critically a success. So I don't. I mean, it's interesting to see what he does next. I know he was also doing Edge of Sleep and or something else. I think he talked about doing something with the like Wharfbot thing that he did. I think he did like 2 or 3 years back, but. It's very, very interesting to see where he goes from next. Yeah. I think one of the things that he did, I think one of the things on the financial side that I really appreciate is he did almost no marketing. Because for some reason, I've been watching a lot of like, there's this one channel that I've been watching a lot of how like, whether or not a movie not succeeded, but like comparing like the kind of critical success to the financial success and seeing like, oh, did this flop, did this and whatnot, and just kind of analyzing it. Yeah, and I hopefully we see more kind of a return to practical effects because CGI I think is better when it is used sparingly, and like a good example of that is Lord of the Rings. Well, I mean, he always mentioned it, but I mean, him doing his own marketing, I think, is one. It saves the movie from having to pay for marketing because he doesn't need to. He only spent $3 million on the whole thing, which is unbelievably on the low end for a movie production. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, we also have Markiplier, who has been in the good graces of people literally forever. Like, I haven't seen Jaws, and I do need to see it. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, with Jaws, it's a little different because it's a shark, so it doesn't quite have like the. It's just a really big shark, but I mean, it's still scary. But I think one of the things that this movie did really well is it technically showed the creature, because in Iron Lung it does eventually you see it, but it's done in a way that doesn't reveal enough about it. And I haven't dug too deep on the lore, so I don't know all of the ins and outs of the actual like creature and how it functions. But I think leaving it to that kind of like obscure. Jaws was meant to be a complete horror. Yeah, I would say that. I think because obviously the difference would be Jaws is not Lovecraftian. It's more just kind of. Well, actually, I haven't seen it, so I can't. But I know it's like big beast and whatnot, and trying to catch it and find it, just because it's a really really big shark. But I think the thing that made this, I mean, well, obviously there's the River of Blood, which is obvious, and it's obviously, and honestly, I think this is definitely one of the. I would love to think that Jaws and Iron Lung are in the same universe. That I would say you could probably do it just because there's probably, like in universe, there's probably enough years that apart that you could realistically do it. But yeah, and one of the things that I also thought was interesting is that they give Mark enough characterization, or not Mark, but Simon. Yes, and also I think one of the things that works really well with CGI is that if you have it in really intense environments, and that's another thing that I have to give the praise is like that really intense lighting that I think you see less and less of. Like, I remember watching something earlier today about kind of like Netflix lighting, or like where it's very low lighting and whatnot. It's like very soft shadows, whereas this is a movie where you need harsh shadows just because the harsh shadows contribute to it being in a very intense situation, something that's very, very, um, what's the word I'm looking, like tense and, um, yeah, no, I guess tense is technically the best word I can describe it. Um, I think the use, one of the things I also like about it is it's using the mechanics in the game to help elevate the environmental storytelling. And I think that's another good thing that this games like Iron Link can lend to is where, so you have the mechanic, because I've seen gameplay of it, where you click the button and it takes like an x-ray of the ocean floor. And one of the things that I think they did really well in this movie, I won't do spoilers, but he's in the ship and he uses the x-ray as a light because it's dark in the back. So that's one aspect of it that I think is really, really well. Sorry. And what else was there? I will say though, for an R-rated movie, it surprisingly did not feel like one. Like, realistically, the only thing I think that would make it considered R is just like the saying fuck a couple of times and like the blood, I guess. But I mean, other than that, it really wasn't like, it wasn't gory. I wouldn't call it gore. I would just say, yeah, I don't know. I would say it's surprising it got its R rating. Are you watching it? I just came back from it a few hours ago. What are you doing it with memes? I guess I would be curious to see what they use from the movie as a meme, because I was pretty immersed throughout the entirety of the movie, and by the way, Caleb Wild Bior, thank you for joining. I did watch it about, what time is it? 12. I watched it about. I just finished it 2 hours ago. And I will say this movie is really best watched in a theater. I'd highly recommend getting tickets and doing that. I think it's out until Thursday is the last day to see it, but I'd highly recommend going and get tickets and going to see it because it is really, really a theater movie. I think that is something that is definitely the best way to experience it. The only thing I would have to say in terms of a nitpick. Test. Oh, I see what you. Yeah, no, I can see that. I think towards like the end of the movie, it would harder to be using meme materials because it tends to. I think, like you have the middle of the movie and the end of the movie might be a little tough on meme situation, but I could definitely see like the beginning of it used for memes just because it's on the lighter side. What else was there? The only thing I think that was a little weird is some of the audio during the middle of the movie was a little scuffed, so it was harder to understand. But I think that's just because of how the voice acting is delivered, because it's through the speaker, so it's a little muffled. But I would probably rewatch it with subtitles just to see what I missed. But nothing like excessive, I would say. Yeah, no. Overall I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I probably would have to. If I rewatch it, I might change it, just because I might like really analyze some stuff. But yes. Well, one of the things I think this might also. I wonder how much, like what the budget was allocated to and whatnot. But because it's in kind of one setting, you don't have to. You're just shooting on location for the most part. You're not doing a bunch of other stuff. I think there was obviously a couple of blue screen things, but for the most part, it's in just one. Like you're in the submarine for the majority of the movie, so I think that's a really, really big one. And then I'm trying to think what else was there. I think right now. Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, and also it felt a little quiet at times, towards a kind of middle of the movie. But for the most part, I think right now it is. Right now it's in theaters until Thursday. I would highly recommend watching it. That is definitely something I would say. And that actually, another thing, this was such a refresher compared to Marvel movies. There was almost no quippy lines, which I appreciate. because it made the world feel like it's actually tense. Because again, this is a post-apocalyptic, humanity's on the brink of survival, and there's basically no comedy in this entire movie. Yes, I would agree with. Yeah, it's kind of a coming before the storm. It's kind of it's making. I again try to avoid spoilers, but it's basically Markiplier finds himself in this situation. It's very interesting, and it's how do I say without spoiling it? It. Well, I had this. I knew it before it revealed itself in the movie. I honestly am glad that it started slow because I think something like an Iron Lung or like kind of a, I guess, cosmic horror or a kind of thriller horror needs to start slow. Because one, you build the tension, you get a good setup. It's just enough to get them interested, and it doesn't reveal enough. This is not a movie that also. This is also a movie that does not need a sequel at all. Because the only way I could see them doing a sequel is expanding on either. I mean, maybe more of Simon's backstory, but even then, I would say you don't really need that much, because you get enough information from the dialogue to where you don't need another movie, obviously. So I haven't played it. I am going to play it tonight, but I want to see how the movie and the game compares. So we're going to be doing that soon. Yes, I think that is also a very important thing is, and this is also something that I've also noticed people talk about, is that the tone of the movie should be consistent. Like it can't be like a 90s comedy and then turn into like 2010s drama. Like the tone is off. It shifts it off. Like some movies could probably pull it off, but there needs to be a consistency, I would say, in a film. Like it can't be jumping from like one thing to the other. Subnautica vibes. I've never played Subnautica, so I don't know the details on that, but I could definitely see the aspect where you're in a submarine and you're exploring in essentially an ocean. And that is something I think that is definitely Subnautica vibes. What else is there? I think trying to think what other thoughts do I have about it. The voice acting I think was excellent. Really, really good. Good color, I would say, throughout. Color grading of the movie I think was very well done. I like the fact that it kind of follows the the colors from the game. You're using the green for directional, you're using the orange for the computer, the red for the blood, and whatnot. So I think that was something that was I really, really enjoyed. And so I think I've done enough yapping. Just want to check something real quick. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to start playing it in a couple minutes. I'm trying to... yeah, I would say definitely getting attacked by a Leviathan. Although I will say getting attacked by the Leviathan didn't feel... I didn't feel like the threat from it until kind of the middle of the movie. I think is when it really started to ramp up. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm gonna boot up Iron Lung, and I'm gonna make sure I get it all set up before I show it on screen. I'm just gonna click on something. I'm gonna make sure I get it all set up first. just gotta move something real quick. It's a apocalyptic. I would say yes in terms of mechanics, but I think what Ironland does different is obviously it's more of a experience, I would say, rather than Subnautica. So Subnautica is more like, well, here's what I would say they're similar. They're similar in the sense that you are. Subnautica is essentially a survival game with those mechanics, whereas Ironland is a horror game with those mechanics. So same mechanics, different, I'd say, themes and visuals. That's the best way to distinguish them, but they are definitely similar. Let me make sure I can get this working properly, just because I haven't done it in a bit. So I'm just gonna do something real quick. Yeah. Nope. There we go. Okay. Let me just kind of move myself real quick. Ba 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 baran ba 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 baran. Make sure I get enough room. I think this should be good. Let's go try. Turn it on a bit. Turn it up just a smidge. Let me know how the volume is, just so I can make sure it's doing well. Is volume good? It's a bit loud. Bloody White Rabbit, hello. Okay, gotcha. Turn that down a bit. How's that? Is that a bit better? Welcome to the chat. We're playing Ironland. If you would like to check out the review I did of Ironland, you can go back. It's also available on the YouTube stream. You can go back and check that out. It's about 20 minutes. Let me just do it. Let's do that round 3. Okay. Let me think. Okay, good. First things first, just double checking everything. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's do new. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture, with supplies dwindling and infrastructure. Oh, hang on. Making sure it's going.
beginning your descent.
Okay, hold on.
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
Hold on. Just double checking something. I don't know why it continues to freeze for some reason.
I'm seeing some...
You know. I've never seen a playthrough of it. Well, I guess you're gonna catch it if I can make sure that this works. Or, you know. If it could work. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Okay. So I got that. Let's see if it works.
Voltage irregularity in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Alright.
Approaching maximum depth. The hole's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing porthole shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so repeating and be careful. You're on your own.
Alright. Whoa. Alright. Okay, tab E. Alright. I mean, in terms of... So where am I supposed to go? Here. We go. 2 weeks ago, we conducted an exploration of Moon AT... Yes, I haven't seen this many plays, and I will watch that eventually, but I gotta do this. Task it to photograph... Okay. AT leading to the quiet rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean, a trench beneath the ocean surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest with the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 10 degrees of the specified angle. You can also use the camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at the specific point of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates. Consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub controls will trigger if you're getting too close to an obstacle. Good luck. Alright. First of all, let me see if I can tab. Okay, where am I? Where do I be now? Okay, tab. So. Hover. Tails. You gotta. Don't die. Thank you very much. Hold on. Information does local database. Be sure to update your Okay. Freedom. Read what the this is not an exploration. It is an execution. But they put you in here. They don't want you to return, and even if you do, and if they keep their promise, what freedom awaits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars. If there's any hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void as an illusion. Nary as the starlight, I will choose to breathe my last here. So that was in the movie. I like the context that it's given in the movie. So I'm trying to see... Okay, what's what here? Okay, so that's X, that's Y. So X, B. So I am at 180. Y, so I'm right there. So I need to go north to... Y is to 200. Okay. Okay, getting used to the mechanics a bit. Okay, tab. Tab 160, Y. $160, right around there. And we're at 184. Turn. Okay. We just kind of tab. Right now, X is about 200, and we're about 179. Let's go a little forward. Just a smidge. Okay, a little more. A little more. Come on. Don't be a gooey chocolate chip cookie now. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Alright, so let's turn. Oh, hello. A little more. Come on, now. Wait now. Okay, where are we? We're at 211. It's 225, 211. That's... Okay, so I think we need to go just a smidge up. We'd be at 219. And 200. Okay. We can go, I think, straight. Okay, so we need to get to 322. A little more. A little more. Come on. Okay. So we are at, let me see. So X, we're at 280. So we're right around there. Y is about 216. So I need to go down. Just slowly making our way. Working my way, walking fast. Space is passing. I'm homebound, I think. So if I'm right, so I'm at about 300 right there. And we're at 209, so right around there. I need to get to 322, and then get to Y186. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Six, 322. Nearly there. Right. There. About 322 and 186. Okay. So that's 33. Hold on. 033. All right. 332. Okay, so now let's go with 30, 36, 33. Five. A little low. There we go, a little bit up. Okay. Hold on. Sea Dog. Is this the guy who animated for Clueless? Yes, I am. I think that should be good. I don't know if it's... Okay. No. Hold on. Trying to see it. So it says 3A 3. Can't tell if it's. Hold on. No. Bloody what, Robert? He has no idea what's going on in this game, but I'll have a good time. Yes, yes, I hope so. So that's my incredibly bad British accent. It's more of a Cockney, eh? Of a Westminster. Goons podcast. I maybe, I think right now I'm just trying to catch up into the newest episodes, but I would say I would more so, it's more of a maybe, because I know technically Frankentuz is kind of the guy who does the Goons well, I guess technically not the guy who does the Goons animations, but I don't really watch the Goons podcast that much, so I wouldn't be able to know, but I think just do kind of those more like funny moments. But okay, so here, so you get 322186. Okay. How am I? Okay, so I need to Y. So think Y. I'm too low. Hold on. I think that should be good. Too much. Okay, just figuring this out. And we are doing 33. Go back. Good luck with future stuff. Thank you very much. I've got some ideas, I think, in the future. All right, let's see. I can't tell if that's considered. All right. Okay, hold on. So 3, 2, 2, 6, 3, 3. Well, you know. Proximity indicator next to the sub will trigger if you're getting close. Okay. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Three, two, two. 33. Or not 33, yeah. What are you trying to do here? Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, so definitely a little finickier than I thought. Alright, so I'm going to actually do what Markiplier does. Use a pen and paper. I'll be right back. I think I can use this. Okay, so we've got coordinates that we need to be writing down here. First things first, headphones on, locked in. All right, let's get these coordinates down. So we are at x 378, y 263, angle 0, 50. Okay, let's get this going. All right. So I need to go kind of this angle. Based on my direction. Actually, we should probably be closer to that. I'm just going to keep going. Switch the angles a bit. Just keep going. Okay. Including near to 78. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay. Just go a little bit. Let's consult our map. So we are closer to x is 3. So we need to go at a total 90 degree. We're doing math here, boys. Okay, we're doing cartography. You just gotta know how to work her. Just get a little bit of an angle. Yeah. I'm just gonna go slightly. 387. Three, 7, 8. Come on. Okay. Put down a bit. Okay. So, and then 63. And I'm gonna get to that dear old bad boy. Okay. Then we go to a 50-degree angle. But if you guys want a Goons animation, I will probably not be against it, but I would need, I think, tab. We're looking like some kind of spyish here. Right, next coordinates. I got my pen and paper. Okay. I honestly prefer it over, computer digital notes. To be honest. Okay, X, Y, angle. 259,406. We got 296. All right. Coordinates are rocked and ready. Still gonna load these controls, but I'm starting to get the hang of this. All right, let's get check. Siege on thy map. Let's go to about closer to 312. Yeah? You good over there? Alright. Where are we? Okay, so we are at 330 Y 306. We're right around there. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it just scared me. Okay, well, I gotta step on up. Okay, 305. It should be right around here. 5322. Okay. Just keep chugging, just keep chugging. $275, $350. Okay. Nope. That's straight. Okay. Our Y, we're about 40 clicks, and our X is 10. Come on, pimps. Okay. We're at 46. Okay, well, X used to be angle is going to be 296. Come on, come on, come on. 296. Should be good. Wow, get a load of that guy. Looks like a couple of ringworms with this guy, huh? Alright, next coordinates. We are on our way to X, Y, A, 560 and 2770473. I'm dyslexic. Alright, so I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to do a quick, kind of that way. Yeah. Okay. Where are we? 311. Well, excuse me. I don't ask you what you're doing, huh? You whale. Suppose. X 311. 435. Okay, so I think we need to start heading down a bit. Just gonna keep going. We got 328. 4. Okay. Go down to about 180. Nope. Too much. Wrong way. Stop. We're at 344. 50. 236. Okay, we can start going down. Oh wait. 358. It's right there. What do we need? We need to get to around 375. So I think we should be okay. Okay, where are we at? We are at 378. Oh, sorry, no. 3, so closer right here. 3, so right there. Lucky Jack the Blue Dragon, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I just came back from the Iron Lung movie, and so now I'm watching it. I want to try and get, I think, the 325 on my y-axis. So I'm going to go a little more. Okay. Oh. I'm going to turn the other way around. Okay. Let me just... Okay. Stop. Just gonna head down a bit. Hey. How do I? Okay. I think I just need to lock in. Okay, so Y at 325. X, I'm at 411. Okay, good. Love your animations. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. Okay, so we're here. We're gonna go. So I'm just gonna give it a little tap. I'm just gonna, okay, just gonna the love tab. Right. Yeah, I've got. Speaking of two new animations that are coming out the week are the Cries episode and the Reddit one. I'm gonna, I think, have it more as like a horror story for that one. So. If you want to catch a sneak preview on it, it's available on the Patreon if you would like to, for paid members, but don't have to give a ton. Honestly, every dollar helps, so. Right. So, X is closer, so about 500, Y is about 300. Okay. So we are at 560. Okay. $560-$277, I believe. Yes. Okay. Way down there. Okay, 541. Ooh, okay, we're nearly there. So, I'm just gonna keep going. So I think at the ankle, let me get that 40, well, no, actually. 77. 560, okay. So X needs to be straight, wrong direction. Good. Tab, let's change our direction to 43. Okay. Just gonna. Okay, that's good. Right, where's my next coordinates? Coordinates. Okay, next coordinates are X, Y, A, 6, 1, 3, 1, 9, 7, 0, 5, 5. Now, next time on this random thing, I am going to explode. What up, Leon?
Live stream.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, damn, this is so old game.
No, it's not. Came out 3 years ago.
Okay, that's tough.
Oh, wrong way. This is essentially the gameplay at the end of the day.
That shit is cool. It's not live stream.
Who's knocking?
Is this the guy who animated for Clueless?
You're goddamn right I am.
God.
Although I will say, actually, speaking of memes, Markiplier did say my name, so that is probably going to
Oh
be...
my god, oh! Yo, I
Right.
didn't catch it.
He goes, say my name. Alright, so where I need to get to 197, and I need to get to 613. So, let's try and... No, wrong way.
How do you, oh shit. How do you,
Okay, so we're at 197. There you go. Sorry, what'd you say, Lan? Actually, yes.
where's the picture thing?
Oh, the map?
The pictures, though. You take the pictures.
Hang on. Give me 1 second. Okay, 113.
Oh shit.
And just give it a smidge out the old bop. Let's change our angle to 55. Okay.
That's pretty crazy.
Okay, should be good.
What's up, Jen?
Nice. Not a whale. You're gosh darned right it is not a whale. Okay, those check marks are done. Let's get to our next objective. Let's get to... Stop.
This guy actually got a whole notepad for coordinates. Like you don't want to lose his Minecraft house
209.
coordinates or something.
Alright, 864 258 209. Alright, so let's get this bad boy on the run.
Oh, there's no.
Alright, so we're here. We're gonna, I think, make a slight dip, and we're just gonna skadoosh.
Which finger was
The whooshy finger hold?
it? It's the pinky.
Yeah, the whooshy finger hold. Not the whooshy finger hold. This is riveting gameplay. I mean, truly a spectacle beyond belief. My God.
I can't believe this is actually the gameplay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the whole point. All right. We need to get further.
So you don't actually. Oh.
Okay, where am I? 737. On Yaga, was the Iron Lung movie good? Yes, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Highly recommend go see it to theaters before it's done on Thursdays.
I mean,
other
it
than
might have
that-
been the movie theater we were in, but it was a little quiet, and I wish it was a little bit louder.
I mean, I think it was just because it was muffled in some of the aspects of it. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, but like
Where is...
overall, like when the movie started, I was like, it's a lot quieter than.
Yeah.
It could have been the movie theater. So, go to a good movie theater. Make sure it's not,
Yeah.
make sure it's not the sound. Make sure you hear that full surround sound and everything. Ours felt like it was like 2 speakers in the room, dude.
Okay, tab, where 744. We're just going to use this as a reference. Do you think the movie would be good for someone who's never seen the game, although a longtime fan of Markiplier from FNAF and stuff? Absolutely. You do not need to. You have.
I've never once seen this game. I didn't even know. Like, he told me about the movie, never even like heard about it.
You do not need to play this game in order to understand anything.
I knew who Markiplier was, though.
Yeah, it's a good enough on its own. You do not have need to have played it.
You know, when I was watching the movie, it's not like one of those like, oh my gosh. Like,
oh my goodness! Oh my gosh!
It's Markiplier. Like every single second that you see his face like pop in the frame, you're not like, oh my god, it's Markiplier. He be acting.
Yeah.
He be looking like a real actor. So
that's what he don't be saying now.
exactly. Dude, this is riveting gameplay.
It is unbelievably rude. This is some of the best gameplay you have ever seen in your entire life. Not even Smitty could.
Are the sound effects like pretty much the same?
No, it's a lot quieter.
Well, yeah. Oh shit! You gotta go squeeze in between some
Yeah, I
fucking
got
monsters.
No, it's just a cave. Right around there. X, go to.
Where do you see the pictures again? I saw you bring it up once.
There's no pictures.
Didn't you pop up a picture? Like,
No.
how do you see in front of you? Do you see hallucinations in this game? Like,
No, not as much, I think.
oh well, I mean, are you almost done with it?
About halfway.
Has anything like happened?
No, just a pipe
A pipe?
bursting.
Did it like make a scary sound or something? This is tough. This is just like the movie.
This is just like the movie.
Oh my god. Are you running from something?
Nope.
Okay, bro's moving through the blood.
Okay, 8, 6, 4. Nearly there. So we are, where are we? We're at 8-3, 835, 306. So right around here. So we need to head down. Okay.
Whoever made this thing is an asshole.
Why?
Spin around. Here's your coordinate.
Oh, spin me up and let me go.
Here's your one singular direction coordinate. So realistically, you have
No, you get
no
3.
idea. Yeah, but not really. You get a direction in terms of the way that you're facing.
Right.
Current.
So Y needs to go down.
I guess you got northeast, southwest.
Okay, where am I here? Mm-hmm. 864, right around there. But we are still a little high. Okay. Five eight, come on, Emma.
Which way you got to be facing?
We'll see.
Do you have to like take a picture, or does it just pop up?
No, just I have to take a picture.
Okay, so how do you do that?
Oh yeah.
It's one of the things that are close to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Go. Okay. And the angle needs to be 209. Too much.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, we got that.
What is that?
I have no idea, nor do I care to ask.
Wall.
Listen, we're just here to do a mission, alright now? I don't want none of this hocus pocus.
Wait, go back. See if you can see anything in the corner.
No.
Go back. No. I want to see it, bro. Let's see, bro. Something's there. Wait, take a picture. Just take pictures of all the things that are around you. I want to see. Maybe there's something there.
I can't.
Yes, you can. What? Wait, yeah, get the thing behind you. Oh, no. I want to see that shit. It's gotta look sick. You can go and take pictures whenever you want, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you show Chad
Well, that's because in this game,
the surroundings? You know?
the ones on the coordinates are the only ones that they'll accept.
Right, but you can still take pictures just to
Well,
see.
yeah, I mean,
right?
like, it doesn't really help. See?
Dude, that's what's it? Is that just like the thick blood, dude? Is that like it's like you're in a living organism, dude?
What kind of?
I mean, is it?
Alright, where am I? I am at
I mean, it looks like there's like blood clots and everything.
817.
Like
Wow!
nerves and veins and shit that you just kind of move
3, 2,
through.
3, so I think I need to head down. Yippee. 800. 300, I think. Yeah. 300, so right around there, yeah. Yeah.
Where do you see like viewers?
What do you mean?
Like currently people watching.
Yeah, these are the most recent ones.
Yeah, but where do you see viewers?
I mean, I guess, yeah, technically.
Well, where? Where do you see it?
Be a bit more specific.
Where do you see the amount of people that are currently
Oh,
watching?
I'm not paying attention to that.
Yeah, but where is it?
Cowgirl Cat 6927. Hello, it is me. Whoa, wrong one. Welcome to the
Howdy,
stream.
cowgirl.
Get a load of this guy.
Cowgirl cat. Uh-oh. Meow.
Meow. Like, wow. Alright. Wrong direction.
Dude, you didn't take pictures of the things that are around you, bro.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
You know you're gonna find a monster, and then you're just gonna like. Nothing. You gotta turn and face those little whatever's next to you, bro.
No, that's just saying it. I'm near something.
Yeah, you gotta see what
Why?
you're near, bro. Gots to see what you need.
Gots to try a little harder now.
Say it a little louder into the mic. I don't think anybody heard you.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't think anybody heard you.
The heck was that? Alright, let's see where we are. We are at 5, 6. Is life, mates? Yo, what's up? Alright, 5, 5, 6. 3,
Yo, what's
4,
good,
8.
chat? How y'all doing?
Yeah, bro. Okay.
Yeah. We really out here. Movie was fire.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna give it a slight angle. Alright. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Did this really came out 3 years ago?
Yeah, 2022.
How much was this game?
$4.
Ah.
Something's wrong with me.
And it came out to be a pretty solid movie.
Yep. Alright, let me get these new coordinates
$4
on here for y'all
game.
now.
$4 game, $3 million movie.
623 520 and 063. Let's head on out now, boys. Now we got some exploring to do here now.
Bro's about to find something this time. I don't think he's gonna find it. Wow. How long have you been playing this game and nothing happened? Ow.
Dumbass.
His table's sharp.
No, you're just dumb.
No, it's actually kind of sharp though. Like, don't lie. It's got that slick. It's got that slick edge to it. Here, let me take chat for a second. I'll show them how sharp this table really is.
Dude, it's a.
Uh-oh.
It's not a curve, Leon.
Yeah, it kind of is. Hey,
You're just bad at object permanence.
hey, you know it didn't. Yeah, dude, I'm blind and I have no peripheral.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jamona.
Shimon.
Shimona. Hee hee.
Hee hee.
Hee hee.
Hee hee.
Alright, 623. 623. Nice. Wow, what a gentle read. My god.
I like how it tells you exactly where to go. I mean, like, so what happens when you go to all the points? Do you just win?
Well, you'll see.
I'll see. Ooh.
Yes. Alright, and we need to be at angle 63.
Alright, you definitely, he gonna find something for sure.
63. I think we should be good. What do we got? Ooh, look at them bones.
That's a big bone.
Look at that. I got that check mark. Wow.
You only got 3 more to go?
That's right, boy.
Wait, go to the corner real quick, bro. Check out the shit one more time for your boy. Let's see what we were. What's it say?
Dot information to this local database. Be sure to update each descent. QE. Admin. Secrets. Markiplier.
They did not update the game.
Bowels.
What was it in the movie?
I don't remember. It was like a long passcode.
Oh, dude.
Alright, let me get. Alright, now we are on to our next coordinates now here, boy. We are at 180. We got 576. And we got 184. Now let's go get some dogs now. Here down now, boy. Right, so we're here. We
You
need
better
to
watch out for them monsters.
the monster.
Them unknown
monsters.
creatures in the
The
blood.
monsters are no good, senor.
They no good.
Why you hit me in the head, Leopard? Me when I sit on a whoopee cushion.
Huh. The quality of your ship.
Yes, alas, 'tis a true beauty, as a true beauty is, lad, she is.
Guys, he's actually speaking English.
Alright, that's right, good. Now she's just very good. She just a wee bit of the British on, she does. Where, look at all that.
Gotta say goodbye to chat. Peace, chat. Adios. Yo, let me know if something crazy happens.
Yeah, you can just watch this back when you're done, right?
I know I could. But I want to be here for the crazies, bro. He's gonna start hallucinating soon. I tell you, bro, hallucinations will happen.
Sure.
Here you go. Pro tip. Your mic is close to your computer. So you gotta like.
Yeah, but my face is right here.
Yes. Let's prevent his pushing. Just look. That's
Oh my gosh. Right, it's starting to get low on oxygen. Let's get this on the road, boys.
okay.
Right, so we
how,
have
wait,
four.
how low are you? Oh.
Yes. Right. See if we can get. Okay. Where are we?
But anyways, what I would say is move it on this side.
No.
Just like I would move it. Peace, chat.
Alright. See how this does. Okay, 2, 5, 6. Right. Three, 7, 1. 579. Almost. Alright. Right. Alright. Double checking my notes here. Alright, so X needs to be 180. And Y needs to be 576. Check our maps. Okay, where are we right now? We're at 618. 618. We're there, so let's actually go up a bit. I want to get to about 660. So let's go about 30 up. What? I don't see you before. That is in the movie. Okay. So where do we need to go? So right now we are 60. Okay. Let's move it this direction. Let's skedaddle. Nearly there, pimps. Nearly there, pimps. Down in the deep blue sea. Right. Where are we? We're at 286. We need to be at 665. And there. On direct shine. Right. Okay, we need to get to 180. Okay, so let's see where we are. We're at about 200. And I need to get to 654. Let's go that way. 190. 635. Ah. Okay, hold on. So 180, 576. We're right now at 1. We're in here. 609. Okay, we're getting close. Whew. Just kind of go down. Y. For about 576. Five seven six, 576. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And X. Oh, wrong way. $180. Eek. Okay, and then we need to get to 189. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. Okay. We graph the anomaly. Yay! Don't you just love anomalies? Give it a slight angle. Just get on it. Get on up. Just gonna go a little straighter. Ooh, what? To 277. 277. No, goes here. Okay. Let's get our next coordinates. We are at our X, our Y, and our A is going to be 3, 2, 5, 7, 4, 1, and the other one is going to be 0, 18. Let's do this. Okay. So far we're getting a little iffy. But overall, not bad, not bad. Remember, this is just a calm, relaxing adventure. Just going off and exploring some stuff. Nothing bad's going to happen. We all know this. Okay, X is going to be 325. But our Y is going to be 7, 4, 1. This is really fascinating, you know? Wow, I thought. A little bit more. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I see what I did wrong. Okay, let's go the other way. C.1250. How was the movie? It was very good. Very solid theater experience. Oh, and great visuals. The only thing I would say in terms of technical department is the audio was a little weird when I was talking through the speakerphone. But other than that, excellent movie. Highly recommend you go see it in theaters before it is done with the theater run by Thursday. Absolutely worth the money, in my opinion. 3, 2, a little more, a little more. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just edging. Okay, and then we're going to have my Huay. Huay. In fact, it was so good it made me buy the game. And 7-4 run. Let's see if we can get this not going. It's not a henna. But if you wanted to get kind of more thoughts on it, highly recommend you go to the beginning. I did. I really enjoyed it. Yes. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I've been like excited to actually see a movie. Just recently. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The Demon Slayer movie is a pretty good one. Just gotta back up a little bit. Where are you at in the game? I am near the very end of it. I've got this and then one more, I think, objective. So we're actually going to complete it, I think, probably in the next 20 minutes, I would guess. Okay, then X needs to go that way. 270. Three, two. Okay. Oh, back it up. Back it up. Back it up, Bushy. Back it up, Bushy. Whoa. Bushy. Back it up. Oh, Bushy. Back it up. Back it up. 2, 5, 3, 4, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back. There it is. Let's get a look at your beautiful mug. Ooh, look at that bad boy now. Alright, and of course I got my trusty notebook. Alright, let's get the next and final coordinates. Don't worry, you can always rewatch it on the rerun when I'm done with this. Okay, so we got 6, 7. I'm gonna kill myself. In game. And it's just a joke in Minecraft. Is the stream still on? Okay. What is this? Oh. Wow. Get a load of that guy. You know, ever since I can remember, I always wanted to be a streamer. Well, let me go down then. All right, don't you get your trousers in a twist? Okay, X needs to be 67. Ooh, back it up there, Bushy. Okay, where am I? 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4. Whoa, I don't know, I'm just curious. What's in front of me here now? Oh. Well, that's fun. I think I'm just gonna. Okay. Well, you know, I think that was just a friendly neighborhood fish. Show the guy that buy it. Just gonna keep on trucking along, you know, because we got a job to do. We got to get that paycheck now. Don't you know that head now, that boy? Yeah, you know, just listen. The guy was just kind of curious. I mean, wow. What? No, guy was just curious. Why would you think anything? You know, they're not being normal. Wow. Yeah, no, they're just, you know, they're just with it. Thank you. Okay, stop. Enough with that. Your animator Savage are lol. Yes. I am 24. I am chalked, by the way. It's mostly just because I've been too lazy to shave it. Okay, Y is going to be at about... Hey, enough with the beard. Where am I? Yeah. So about 600. Nice. Y is where? Y is about 700 actually, so it should be just gonna, I think, go up. I think. Thank you. How was the movie? It was absolutely worth the money. I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Very good cinematography. Okay, I gotta hurry up. This blood is a rising. Where am I? X 600. Y is 775. Alright. Just ignore this real quick. Oh, he absolutely did. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay, where am I? I'm at near 800, 650. You know, it is getting really stuffy in here. I mean, my God, is it getting hot? Well, what are you gonna do? You know? Okay, my Y is gonna be... That's about right there. I think we can go up. No, let's go that way. Yes, it was in my opinion, it was a proper film. And you know what? It was absolutely worth the theater experience. So 8-2. Okay, I get it. You want to stop bleeping? Okay, please. And almost there. And we're just gonna, I think, turn around. Because every now and then I get a little bit lonely, and I feel like coming down. You know? Okay, yeah. Where do I be now? Okay. We're at 69. Funny number. X is going to be 700. And we're at, what, 832. So in terms of X, I would like to be at 677. I'm sorry, 75. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep your panties on. Yeah. Well, I think we're actually pretty much there. And then our angle is going to be 295. Well, would you look at that? Last object right there. We're getting that big truck. Then we're going over there to get some beers. Beers and brats is what I tell you. Alright. Wow! Oh, that got me. Was not expecting it to turn around instantly. Whew. Ah. Ugh. The extension really raised more questions than answers. Satellite images show pieces of the MS-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be recovered at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The star shines pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. And the universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void, there must be hope. Well, would you look at that now? Why would... That's right, I'm motivated to help me bears. Is that it? I mean, that's it, but how do I continue here? Oh, okay, that's it. Finish the game. Wow, I feel so completed. So yeah, that was that. It took me about, like, what, an hour and a half? So, yeah. It was fun. I did not research any of the lore, but, yeah. So let me just kind of do something real quick. I'm just going to zoom into my face before I change some stuff, because look at this absolute Vegeta-ass hairline. I think I'm just going to close that. And yeah, there's not much else, but yeah, so that's that. I think Markiplier did a really good job making the game fit into an actual film. I think very well. The environment, I would say, is definitely cramped. I think the movie added kind of utilized the camera more effectively for the horror and kind of giving glimpses of it. I would say that this game had a really good ending jump scare, whereas I think the movie had almost no jump scares. But I would say the movie builds better tension than the game. If I were to scale, like, the game's tension, I would say the game's tension is about a good 6.5. Almost said it. I'm not going to say it again. And then I would say the movie tension, but I feel like the movie's tension is like a 7.5. So I give it a point higher, 7.5 to 8 in terms of tension. But yeah, that was fun. I'll probably end stream right here. Just wanted to do a short one. But thanks everyone for stopping by. Yeah, hope you have a good night. And make sure you see the movie before it is done with its theater run. So yeah, and be sure to look out for the 2 newest episodes. It's going to be 71 and 72. The Cryos episode and the Reddit episode are going to come out Tuesday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. CST, as usual. Be sure to check those out. And if you're interested in supporting me and my work, please feel free to go to the Patreon. Feel free to go subscribe to the Patreon if you want to support me. Yeah, I feel like the movie did a Jaws effect where they hid the monster until later. I really like that. Someone did also bring up the similarities to Jaws, and I haven't seen Jaws, but I mean, if multiple people have said it's similar to Jaws in the sense that they hide the monster, I think they did a very good job at actually hiding the monster. You just get kind of like glimpses of it. You don't actually see it move, so it gives it just that more like what is this thing? So I think that's a really good, effective part of it. So yeah, I'm gonna end stream right here. Once again, thanks for watching, and if you want to support me, feel free to subscribe to the Patreon or like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so I'll probably see you guys at some point in the future. I'm not quite sure when. I haven't decided when I'm gonna stream again, but my eyes bloodshot? Yeah, no, they're fine. Yeah. Have a good day. Canon Fish. Oh my god, the Knockout Nico. Yes, indeed, I am the Knockout Nico. My hairline is absolutely knocked out of the park. Yeah, no, so I'm just going to end stream right here. Once again, thanks for tuning in, Chen. If you want to support me, you feel free to subscribe to the Patreon or like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. I don't know when I'm going to see you guys, but it will be eventually. But yeah, so everyone have a good night or a good morning, depending on where you are, and yeah.